Previously, Kwang Ying had called for a board meeting to fire 2 employees from the company. She was opposed by her mother in the board meeting, but later her mother gave up, making Kwang Ying the sole contender for the board resolution. Taking control of the board, Kwang Ying had asked who else wants to oppose her decision. Everyone present in the board meeting agrees with Kwang Ying's decision, raising their hand in support of approving Kwang Ying's resolution, and so, she adjourns the meeting. From this moment on, both the Su family and the Jinfu group have completely changed, as Kwang Ying has indirectly taken over the decision-making of the group. We are then shown Lu Gannian calling Wu Chen, asking Wu Chen to spare some time and if they can have lunch together. Wu Chen asks him if something is going on with him while driving the car. Lu Gannian, referring to Wu Chen as his brother, tells that Wu Chen really likes to talk straight to the point. And so, he indeed has some matter where he requires Wu Chen's help. Wu Chen knows that it is still too early for the meeting with the double agent, so he agrees to come over to his place to discuss the matter. It is the Yue Fu residence in the western part of the city, where we see a luxurious villa. Lu Gannian is very happy at Wu Chen's arrival. Lu Gannian shows the fight marks he got on his head, making Wu Chen joke about how did his first love turn out. Lu Gannian holds Wu Chen's arm, telling that he is not at all joking, as his first wife threw a teacup at him and kicked him out of the house. He requests Wu Chen to help him with a way to make his first wife accept him. Wu Chen tells Boss Lu not to rush, as such trivial matters can only be resolved gradually. Consoling him that things would be fine, and advises him to take a seat for the time being. Boss Lu is very desperate, unable to wait any longer, telling that Wu Chen knows his situation about his son and how can he be away from his own blood. Pouring tea into the cup, he asks about the method Boss Lu tried. He tells that when he went to find his first wife, he bought a bouquet, a diamond ring, and a necklace as he bent down on one knee to propose to her. He even got a Ferrari for his son, but she walked away. Wu Chen tells Boss Lu that he shouldn't give her the impression of using money to win her over, since she managed to overcome all the impossible situations back when he had left her all on her own. It is not possible for her to return to Boss Lu just because he is offering her money. These things that he is doing will only be seen as insults and disgust in her eyes. Lu Gannian's first wife was very angry at him as she slammed the door on his face and told him that she would move out of the house if he ever came over to knock at their door. She even threatened that they would move abroad so that he won't be able to disturb her anymore. This is all that had happened, and Lu Gannian now understands why she acted this way. So, he asks Wu Chen if he has any solution. Wu Chen agrees that he has a solution, but mentions that there are 2 options. The first one is to start with his son, which would take some time, and eventually his wife, Ma Huifang, would forgive him. The second way can resolve his problem quickly, the same day, and tells him to choose one. The desperate Lu Gannian chooses the second option and asks Wu Chen for his suggestion. Wu Chen, however, cautions him that the first method, even though is fast, but a bit risky. But Boss Lu interrupts him, telling him not to worry about the money, as he can transfer the money right now, as he transfers the money on his phone. But, Wu Chen tells him that not everything is about money, but about having the courage to face a lot of hardship. Lu Gannian tells that he isn't afraid of enduring hardship, and Wu Chen just needs to tell him what to do and he will do it immediately. Wu Chen tells him that if he can be ruthless and set aside his pride, then they can do it, and explains him the entire plan. The plan is in action as Lu Gannian is standing in front of the door and is being monitored by Wu Chen from the monitoring room in Zhou Wang Garden residential area in the Jingjing Road of the Mancheng district. Everything from here on is on Lu Gannian's hands as he knocks on the door, asking if Xiao Fang is in the house. She is angry as she tells that she is not home, she is dead, and not to come there again. He requests her to please open the door first and wanted to speak. But, suddenly Ma Huifang opened the door and yells at him, asking what is he still doing there and how long is he going to keep up with his acts. Ultimately telling him to get out of the building. Lu Gannian shows up with a taco roll in his hand, which he had brought for both of them, as they used to eat this food when they were together and didn't have enough money. Ma Huifang is in no mood to listen to all of it as she throws the packet from his hand, telling him to get lost from there and that she doesn't want anything from him. Lu Gannian has no option left, so he bends down to the floor to pick up the food he had brought, but just then, his son arrives. Ma Jiawei, who is his real son, tells Lu Gannian to quickly leave their place, but Ma Huifang tells her son to go inside the house as it is none of his business. Lu Gannian tries to calm her down and asks her not to be angry in front of him, and we see this struggle going on for half an hour more. 2 security guards arrive towards them, telling that they were watching them for the past half an hour through the surveillance cameras and accuse them of disturbing their neighbors as they have received a lot of complaints. The guards tell Lu Gannian's wife to argue as much as she wants within the house and not to disturb the neighbors. She questions him as to who said that they are related, as she doesn't know Lu Gannian and that Lu Gannian is harassing her, so she requests them to help her quickly get rid of him. The guards grab Lu Gannian's arm, telling him whether he didn't hear what she said and to stop causing trouble for them. Lu Gannian, on the other hand, is too adamant about not leaving his wife and tells them to let go of his arm. The guards get angry at him as he yells at them, but he tells them to get lost as it is none of their business to meddle in when an old couple is arguing. Since he not only insulted the guards and also tried to get a bit physical, they start landing hooks and punches on Lu Gannian to teach him a lesson. Lu Gannian could barely stand up to survive any more beating from the guards, but he still provokes them that he won't leave without his wife and child, as his life would have no meaning without them. So, they can go ahead and even kill him, but he isn't going to leave. Wu Chen is watching the entire drama from the surveillance room as he gets annoyed with their sentimental acting, but also knows that his performance is actually quite detailed. And if he is not wrong, then he is expecting the drama to end soon. Just then, his son, Ma Jiawei, comes out of the house and tells the guards not to hit his dad, and we see his wife also supporting the same from the back. The guards are in no mood of stopping, which makes his son even angrier as he rushed towards beating up the guards, but his mother yells at all of them, telling them that it's enough and to stop hitting him. She lends him her hand and tells him to get up, which makes Lu Gannian out of words. On the other hand, we see Wu Chen praising the guards for acting so realistically and tells them to wrap it up as they almost got beaten up by Mr. Lu, and the outcome was exactly what he had anticipated. The guards tell him that if the couple has any more arguments, he can reach out to them for an even more realistic performance, as now they have much more experience. Wu Chen knows that he doesn't need to be involved in their matters that follow up, as brother Lu would be able to handle all on his own, and it is time to take care of the real business. It is afternoon when Wu Chen gets a call from the double agent while driving the car, because it is already 3:30, and wants to know where Wu Chen is and whether he is playing tricks on him. Wu Chen gives him a cold shoulder as he is clearly at an advantage, which makes the double agent realize it. So he talks gently as he doesn't want to argue with Wu Chen and just asks him to come to meet him. Wu Chen arrives at the place and we get to know it is the Shutao Cafe in the Dongcheng district. Wu Chen apologizes to keep him waiting for so long, waving his hand towards him. The double agent slams his hand on the table as he seems very furious, with his men by his side with weapons in their hands, asking Wu Chen if it was he who had a conversation over the phone. This person is Meng Junhao, the owner of the Jiangnan Dragon Shield Security Group, a member of the Jiangnan Security Association Council, and the representative of the People's Congress in the Donghai City area. Wu Chen tells it was him and questions Meng if he is planning to have his subordinates listen to him speak about his unsavory matters and then go out to promote them on his behalf. Meng Junhao is in rage as he rises from his seat and yet again slams the table and demands to know who the heck is he. Wu Chen is very calm, telling that he really dislikes it when someone uses foul language towards him, and it seems to him that Meng is not interested in having a civilized conversation with him today. So he tells them to forget it then and bids him farewell. Just then we hear Li Ruotai's voice over a phone call with Wu Chen, telling what a coincidence, he himself was going to call Wu Chen. Meng Junhao is in a state of shock as he realizes the voice is Li Ruotai and that Wu Chen is his brother-in-law. The rumors circulating about his age and appearance matches as well, so he is indeed Wu Chen. Ruotai asks Wu Chen if anything is wrong and whether he needs his help with anything. Wu Chen tells him that there is a traitor by Ruotai's side and he needs to deal with it. Ruotai asks about who the traitors are so that he can go and crush them right now, which makes the double agent Meng Junhao sweat heavily in fear of the consequences as he kneels down and tries to beg for forgiveness. He even goes on to grab Wu Chen's leg for forgiveness, and Wu Chen mentions some other traitor with an employee of CO812 who is under his command. Ruotai tells that he will first deal with the traitor and then continue their talk, so he will hang up the call first. Wu Chen asks the double agent if they can talk properly now. Meng Junhao immediately agrees, telling that he is indeed his brother, and asks him to go upstairs to discuss whatever he wishes. Wu Chen is sitting upstairs. Meng offers him some tea to drink by pouring the tea himself into the cup when Wu Chen gets another call. It is Lu Ganian and asks Wu Chen about his whereabouts. Wu Chen asks him if he didn't just make up with his wife as he has something going on. This makes Boss Lu concerned that something is going on and tells him to send the address and he will come over there immediately. Wu Chen had planned all of these and just needs to borrow Lu Ganian's influence right now to make things easier to deal with. So, he tells that he is in the Donghai City Shut-Ao Cafe's second floor. Meng is terrified as he knows about Boss Lu but tries to ask if another guest is coming, and Wu Chen tells that it is just a friend and not just to keep standing there and to have a seat. Meng also tells that it is okay with him standing and asks if Wu Chen has any instructions or anything. He may please go ahead with it. Wu Chen tells the double agent that he is really interesting as he became Ding Rulong's person 4 years ago, where has constantly placed his trusted confidants as security guards in the companies and residential areas of Li Ruobing and Li Ruotai. But, 6 months ago, the truth was exposed in Li Ruotai's camp and Meng narrowly managed to escape from the barrel of Ruotai's gun. After which he immediately turned around and sold himself to Ding Rulong. Meng immediately interrupts Wu Chen and begs Wu Chen to please stop talking about it and he can just give his direct instructions regardless of its feasibility. He would carry them out for Wu Chen. Wu Chen tells that he remembers that Ding Rulong would soon send someone to target him. Meng denies it, saying that dealing with Wu Chen is not under his responsibility, so he does not know anything about it. Wu Chen knows that Meng is only responsible for investigating his activities, so he tells Meng to listen carefully. He tells that either Ding Rulong or his closest confidants would soon contact him. So, if he wants to survive, then he should do whatever they arrange for him to do. Meng asks if he should inform Wu Chen about their moves in advance so that Wu Chen can stage a performance or something, but Wu Chen denies, saying there is no need for it and he just needs to do his own thing. He also instructs Meng that there is no need to inform Ruotai about it as it is the only way for him to survive. Meng cannot digest the fact that if he does not have to do anything, then why did Wu Chen approach him, and if Wu Chen knows that something is going to happen to him in the next few days, then why is he not taking any action, or is Wu Chen just waiting for his death? Wu Chen tells him that he doesn't need to understand about it as they are all insignificant and will pose no threat to Wu Chen. The reason he came to meet him was because he felt that Meng was slightly more interesting than the rest. So, he just needs to help him to deliver something to Ding Rulong, not now but will be informed. Just then Brother Lu enters the cafe and greets Wu Chen. He angrily asks Meng if it was he who brought so many people downstairs to cause trouble for his brother. Meng tries to deny it, stating it was a misunderstanding and he didn't bring anyone with him. Wu Chen calms down Brother Lu, saying that it is no big deal and Brother Lu is just jumping into conclusions very fast as they are all friends here. Meng agrees with Wu Chen and tells that they have already sorted out the misunderstanding. Lu Ganian tells that Wu Chen doesn't need to be polite as Wu Chen's problems are also his problems and he would tear anyone apart who tries to harm Wu Chen. This is all that Wu Chen needed, as once the influence of Lu Ganian is borrowed, his image will drastically improve. Since Meng is the person in the scene now, his perception of Wu Chen will change, knowing that Wu Chen has his connections even without the support of Li Ruotai. Just then Wu Chen's phone rings and when he picks up the call, he hears Mu Qian crying over the phone. This makes him concerned for her as he asks if anything has happened to her and gets to know that she is in front of his house. Mu Qian is the girl whom Wu Chen met in the bar in the first part. So, he takes a leave from Brother Lu and Meng, saying that he has got something to deal with and would see them next time. Meng on the other hand notices that the woman's voice was not of his fiancé Li Ruobing and seems impressed with Wu Chen's ability. Wu Chen is driving the car back to his house as he tells her not to cry and tell him what has happened. Mu Chen tells that her parents to send her abroad to study. Wu Chen confirms to her if she was crying just because of this reason, and Mu Chen tells her that she doesn't want to go abroad as no one can help her there and tells Wu Chen to come back quickly. Wu Chen tells her that there is a spare key on the side of the electrical meter box near the front door and she can go inside the house and wait for him till he arrives. Not long after Mu Chen entered Wu Chen's house did Su Qing arrive with her bodyguard holding 2 bags of groceries to treat him and celebrate her success in today's board meeting. But she suddenly realizes that she does not have the key to Wu Chen's house. Her bodyguard informs her that the doorknob can be lock-picked and she can enter the house first and they will arrange someone to repair the lock after it. Su Qing agrees to it and tells them to proceed. They try lock-picking Wu Chen's house door and succeed in doing so as the house door opens. Mu Chen is surprised by the door opening and Su Qing is also surprised to see Mu Chen in Wu Chen's house when she enters. After Su Qing enters Wu Chen's house, she questions how is Mu Chen at Wu Chen's house and whether he is not at home. Mu Chen tells her that Wu Chen is not there and he had asked her to wait for him, so she used the spare key, but then she asks why is she in his house. Su Qing's bodyguard wanted to enter but Su Qing tells that they are friends. So, Mu Chen invites her into the house since they all are friends. Miss Su asks why did she come over to his house. Mu Chen is in her own world of thoughts as she saw Miss Su changing her slippers so skillfully, and her tone and emphasis on questions were very strange, which means that something is not right between Miss Su and Wu Chen. Su Qing calls out her name, which takes her out of her thoughts as she tells that she just arrived a few minutes ago. Miss Su understands, so she asks if Wu Chen informed her when he is coming back, to which she tells that he will be arriving soon. Miss Su also invites her to have a seat and not to just stand like a statue, and in the meantime, she put down the things she brought. This makes Mu Chen jealous of the way Miss Su is showing off to her as she asked her to sit and she doesn't feel right, and the key point is that her tone is like she is the owner of the house. And imagines whether Wu Chen and Miss Su are really very close like a couple. 2 minutes later, Su Qing asks Miss Mu if she would like to drink something and tells her that she thinks that there might be only a few things in the fridge. Mu Qing notices that their things are even placed together and it seems like they have been living together for a while. So, she immediately calls out her name and asks if she is in an intimate relationship with Wu Chen. Su Qing, being smart, questions it back without admitting nor denying the possibility. But then Mu Chen realizes that it is equal to admitting it, which makes her shocked, as the First Lady of Donghai, who is widely recognized as the most beautiful woman in Donghai, is Wu Chen's woman. Seeing Mu Chen so shocked, Su Qing thinks that she won't be a threat at all. So she asks her about when did she meet Wu Chen. Mu Chen tells her that she met Wu Chen just a few days ago. A few days ago, earlier than me, then I should call you big sister, said Su Qing, taking Mu Chen by surprise. Su Qing tells her to leave it and proposes to get along well with each other. It is late in the evening and there is a huge traffic jam, which makes Wu Chen very frustrated as it is already very late. He finally reaches his house 2 hours later and inserts his key to open the door, but smells an aroma of food, thinking if Mu Chen can cook as well. He is in a daze as he sees Su Qing and Mu Chen happily talking together, as Su Qing instructs the other one to be careful and slow down. As they see Wu Chen entering, Miss Mu is the first one to greet him, and then is Su Qing, who calls Wu Chen her husband and tells him that he came back just in time and he should go and wash his hands and eat dinner directly. Mu Chen questions Su Qing as to how her name changed to little sister when she was being referred to as the elder one a moment ago. They tell her that she is small, which makes her question which part of her is small. Mu Chen grabs Wu Chen by his arm and tells him that she wants to talk about an important matter, and why did Su Qing call him as her husband and when did he get together with Su Qing. Wu Chen asks her what she means by get together, as it seems very derogatory. Mu Chen is very jealous, so she requests him to please tell her about it and makes a cute face he cannot resist. Su Qing interrupts them and tells them to talk later and firstly wash their hands as it is time to eat. Mu Qian tells that she knows and thinks as to how did she automatically become a younger sister again. They are all eating dinner over the table. Wu Chen asks her if there were any major mistakes in the board meeting, as even though he knows the result, he is still curious as to how it went. Su Qing tells that it went exactly as he had predicted, and it was spot on without any difference, making Wu Chen happy that it went well. And there is the red boiling face of Mu Qian watching them. She cannot bear it anymore and gives it in, telling that she doesn't care that the two of them are showing so much affection in front of her, but is he really not going to tell her? He asks if Kuang Ying didn't already tell her about it, and if not, why doesn't she take a guess? Mu Qian is provoked, so she tells her that if he is not going to tell her about it, then she won't go home today. Wu Chen mockingly tells her that it is all up to her and there is an extra room in the house. She asks what about Miss Su then, and gets to know that Miss Su won't go back either. She realizes the reason why Wu Chen said her not to blame him later. When it was time to sleep, Kuang Ying tells Miss Miu that she can sleep in that room for the time being, as they have to wake up early the next day to go to the office, and so they should get some rest. But Mu Qian had other plans, as she rushed towards another room as a gust of wind and sat on their bed, telling them that she wants to sleep on that bed, thinking about what can they do to her now. She gets surprised when she sees Kuang Ying sitting on the bed beside her and tells Wu Chen that she is fine with it. Wu Chen tells that then they all can just sleep on the bed together, and luckily his bed is big enough for all of them, which makes Mu Qian really puzzled at how it turned out to be. It is the next day and we see all three of them still sleeping on the bed, all cuddled up together. Ma Man truly enjoying life, success, and blessing all at once. Mu Qian tells that she was very tired last night, so she need to sleep for a little more. Ruobing is on the phone as she tells him to come to the company quickly. Wu Chen takes over the phone and asks about what has happened, as he gets to know that Li Ruobing's father is coming to the company. Wu Chen is all chill as he asks what the rush is in it, as he gently pats Kuang Ying, who is cuddled up to him. Ruobing is furious as she orders him to hurry up and come to the office, as, if they mess up this time, all their previous efforts will be wasted, to which Wu Chen agrees and tells that he will be there soon. Wu Chen hasn't arrived yet, so Ruobing is yelling over that it's been over 40 minutes already and he had said that he would be there soon. She tells him to quickly zip up the back of her dress, and then they proceed to meet her father hand in hand. Her father and Ruotai were waiting for both of them, so Ruotai tells that why is he late, since their father had been waiting for them for so long. Ruobing asks her father about his sudden visit without even giving her a call about it. We see the death stare of the Li family's eldest son, the father of Li Ruobing and Li Ruotai, who is also going to become the future head of the Li family. Her father asks whether she wanted to get a call so that she could prepare herself to face him. Ruobing tells that it is not that, and what's with the sudden visit. Her time has not come yet, and to leave her to how she is. Her father is angrily telling her that she can't even take care of her little brother, and now there's this, and won't even let him be at Donghai. She asks how could it be her fault, and this goes on. Ruotai is all pissed in between their feud and tries to stop their fighting every time they meet each other. Ruobing realizes that Ruotai is right and it is not the time to argue. Wu Chen helps her get up, holding his hand as she officially introduces her boyfriend Wu Chen to her dad, all stuck to Wu Chen's body. She calls Wu Chen her darling and tells him that the old man is her dad, and he can also call him uncle for now, as he can change it once they get married. So Wu Chen greets her father, telling that it is nice to meet him. Ruobing's father is still giving that death stare, which makes Ruobing worried about what's going on with her dad. Ruotai, on the other hand, can only apologize since he cannot help her with this matter, as their dad looks even scarier than when he arrived at Donghai. His father shouts at Ruotai, telling Ruotai whether he is trying to fool him by teaming up with his sister, as he slams the paper on the table with his hand. Ruotai tries to explain that he really tried to find out whatever he could about Wu Chen, and he has mentioned all of Wu Chen's records which he found from being born to his study details. His father gets up, telling that he won't trust a single piece of information, as he is not the real Wu Chen, as the real Wu Chen is probably dead and he is using a fake identity. And that is why there is nothing even after his investigation. Ruotai tells that there is no way about it, since when he ate with Wu Chen, He got his men to run a DNA test of Wu Chen's used chopsticks with his parents' DNA and it is truly him. So, his father tells that then the only possibility is that it is one of Ruobing's awful gimmicks again like all the previous ones. And all the things done by Wu Chen during the past few days in Donghai must be pre-planned by his sister. So, the old man is determined on breaking through all of their lies. The old man tells Wu Chen to have a seat and guesses that he has just graduated with makes both Ruobing and Ruotai shocked by their dad's changed expression and speaking tone thinking whether he is playing with them. Wu Chen sits down and agrees to it telling that he is currently working at her daughter's company. He is asked about his major in the university and his future plans to which he tells that he majored in computer science and for now he is thinking of getting Ruobing's company listed first. The old man tries to act all cool as he laughs out referring to Wu Chen as an ambitious kid and asks about his hobbies. Back in his mind, the old man knows that Wu Chen's answer is the same as what they could find and thinks to change the direction of the conversation to know if it was set up. Wu Chen tells that he has a lot of hobbies such as calligraphy, art, music, kickboxing, cars, and so on. Ruobing knows that it is the first time that her dad has been so detailed and one wrong move from Wu Chen could end it all. Wu Chen also adds guns in the end which catches the old man's attention. Ruobing knows that there is no way Wu Chen would be able to come in contact with guns with that kind of family background and wonders how could he make such a dumb mistake. Wu Chen tells that boys are usually interested in guns when they are young and after growing up he learned more about the basics of guns through the internet and was even able to find some gun blueprints while he was in computer majors. But, he did touch a gun before. During his 10th class, he did make a gun model by himself with wood and got all the components correct. So, he thinks that he is quite knowledgeable about guns. Ruobing is all worked up as she cannot understand what Wu Chen is trying to do and whether he is trying to get into trouble intentionally or what. The old man asks Ruotai whether he has his gun on him and asks him to pass it on to Wu Chen. So, he gives it to Wu Chen and the old man asks him about what he knows about that gun. Wu Chen tells that it is a Type 94 made to replace the Type 54 which was designed and manufactured during the 94s. There's a police use and a military use for this gun. The barrel in the police guns is more on the blocked rotating side whereas the military one is more on the half blowback rotating side with small recoil which is more precise. Ruobing questions herself as to what is Wu Chen trying to do or is it because he knows that her dad was in the army and likes guns. Whether he is trying to shape an impression of a deep gun lover who bonds similar interests as her dad. Wu Chen goes one step ahead with his show as he releases the magazine and tells that according to the weight of the magazine, there are probably 6 bullets in it. So, he tosses out all the bullets from the magazine and gets it all correct. Ruobing thinks that since he showed that he can precisely determine the number of bullets that are in the gun just with the weight as someone who is in frequent contact with the gun and whether he is trying to expose himself. The old man finally got Wu Chen exposed but soon realizes that Wu Chen himself tried to expose himself which means that he had been lying the entire time which makes the old man even more suspicious of him. And that Wu Chen trying to prove himself suspicious is all his plan as he needs to be extraordinary to be his daughter's boyfriend, extraordinary to mess the Donghai city. Which means that he is actually in a real relationship with his daughter. Having a look at both of them, he has another problem since Wu Chen is a random man who might have a special force behind him, so, he needs to know his objective beforehand. The old man after thinking so much praises Wu Chen for being talented. Wu Chen tells that it is all right or else he wouldn't have fallen for his daughter. Hinting that Ruobing is also very talented. And cheerfully asks the old man if they can have a private talk with one another. Ruobing grabs Wu Chen's arm asking about what kind of private talk is it that needs to have her excluded from their conversation but, the old man orders Ruobing to go outside with her brother. Ruobing is adamant and denies leaving the room wanting to know about their secret conversation but her father reminds her that it is her boyfriend Wu Chen, who wants to have a private talk so she shouldn't get so worked up. Wu Chen comforts Ruobing placing his hand on her hand telling her that it would be hard for them to speak about some matters as they would have to take into consideration of her feelings in that case. Ruobing understands and gets up, referring to Wu Chen as her darling, telling him that in this case, she would listen to him. Ruobing walks out of the room and Ruotai also takes a leave along with her. Ruobing questions her brother if he has surveillance in the room or not, and so they go to watch them via surveillance. The old man is impressed that his daughter really listens to Wu Chen, to which Wu Chen tells that he has always been reasonable with her and gets up from his seat, asking the old man to give him a moment as he goes on to destroy all the surveillance cameras in the room. Meanwhile, in the surveillance room, Ruobing is questioning her younger brother about why are the cameras not working, to which Ruotai replies that they might be some cheap ones, but they still got a few in the room. Wu Chen is in no mood to let them listen to anything from the room as he removes all the surveillance planted in the room. Wu Chen had just started to speak to the old man, but the old man points the gun at the back of his head, demanding to know Wu Chen's real identity and his reason to appear by his daughter's side. Ruobing questions Li Ruotai about being unable to see Wu Chen and her dad as they could see them clearly just a few moments ago. Ruotai tells that he has no idea in this regard. We are brought back to Wu Chen and the old man, where Wu Chen mockingly tells that the old man is really from the same family, since both his children had previously pointed their guns at him like how he is doing at the moment. He calls the old man his uncle, telling that he bets that there is no ammo in the gun. The old man of the Li family puts down his gun on the table, telling that Wu Chen has quite a courage, referring to him as a young man. He drops all the bullets from his other hand, telling him to stop beating around the bush and to tell him his purpose of being in a relationship with his daughter. Wu Chen tries to provoke him, telling him that he is in love with Ruobing and would want to have kids with her, and whether anything is wrong with it. The old man understands that since he is saying such disrespectful words to his face, it means that Wu Chen is not scared of him. So, he tells Wu Chen to directly come to the point. Wu Chen speaks it all out, telling that he doesn't think the old man really cares about his daughter and only cares about the well-being of the family. He is a dad who knows about the type of person Ding Rulong is, but still wants to marry his daughter to him. Wu Chen questions whether he isn't afraid that Ruobing would just shoot a point right through Ding Rulong's head when she would get angry. The old man is provoked as he fumes in rage, questioning whether Wu Chen is trying to lecture him. Ruobing, on the other hand, is worriedly curious about their conversation, and after some thought, she tells her younger brother that they would go to the room behind where they are talking. Ruobing is acting like a 2-year-old, trying to listen to their conversation through a glass cup, but is unsuccessful. So, she asks about why cannot she hear anything, and we get to know that Ruotai had used the best soundproofing material when he got the room renovated. Wu Chen tries to sum it up, telling that Ding Rulong is a very stubborn person who cannot control his emotions, and tells that he doesn't think that Ding Rulong or his Ding family would live long. Asking the old man if he remembers Dong Yuantao. The old man replies that Dong Yuantao is a kid of another family, and he heard that Dong Yuantao had drowned and died 10 years ago. Questioning about why did he bring up that kid all of a sudden, Wu Chen with cold eyes tells that Dong Yuantao didn't drown but was murdered. The old man tells that it is impossible, since the Dong family's status is good, so they would have really found out about it if that was the case, and besides, why would the Ding family go after a high school kid? Since there is no proof, it makes no sense. Wu Chen says that he isn't talking about the Ding family but about Ding Rulong, and tells the old man to look into his phone, as the motive for the entire incident was this woman named He Shiken. There were a lot of guys from rich families who wanted to pursue her but were rejected by her. But, she was very close with Dong Yuantao because of homework, and then that kid isn't alive. He explains that Ding Rulong had brought He Shiken out and killed that boy right in front of her face, and now she is with Ding Rulong because she is afraid of him. Wu Chen also adds that he has been in contact with that girl and he is confident upon her that she will testify in this regard. The old man is in a rage as he gets up from his seat, yelling at Wu Chen about what is he trying to do. Wu Chen goes on with his own smooth way as he tells him not to be agitated, and he's sure that the old man knows about what Wu Chen is trying to do. Ruobing's father knows that the Dong family has been going uphill for the past few years, and if this thing gets out, it will start a messy war between the big families. Since the Li and Ding families are now allies, they will also have to enter the war. Wu Chen tells that out of all the families, the Sun family is the biggest ally of the Li family, and since Ruobing is not yet married into the Ding family, their alliance with the Ding family is not yet complete. The old man thinks that Wu Chen was sent there by some other family to break off the Li family's alliance with the Ding family. Meanwhile, Ruobing has gone completely berserk and wants to drill a hole in the wall to listen to their conversation. Ruotai tries to stop her, telling her that the soundproofing is very good and if she tries to drill the wall, they will get noticed immediately, but Ruobing is in no mood to leave the matter, so she tells Ruotai to find another way, which Ruotai tries to decline, trying to leave from that place. Wu Chen tells her father that it is not what he thinks and that he is thinking of her daughter and the Li family. And the Dong family isn't a bad choice since Song Yuantao's cousin, Dong Yakyu, has recently graduated from university and Ruobing would make quite a good pair with him. Her father tries to shrug it off, referring to it as a good joke, and questions whether he thinks marriage between two big families is that easy, and also that both the families do not have even the basic trust between them at the moment, and he wants to get them married. Wu Chen, looking at his phone, tells that if the old man thinks that it's okay, then he would act right away and believes that they could see the results in a week. The old man is stunned listening to Wu Chen's words, understanding that Wu Chen isn't joking, but it is not the right time to do a marriage into the Dong family. So he stops Wu Chen from acting out and demands he tells him about his objective first. Wu Chen, with a cold look, tells that he wants Ding Rulong to die since his Ruobing is very attractive and Ding Rulong will try his best to steal Ruobing from him. So, if he doesn't kill Ding Rulong, someone would die and there won't be any end to it. And so, Ding Rulong must die. The old man asks if he has the information to destroy the Ding family, to which Wu Chen agrees and tells that he can do it if the old man does not come to Donghai to disturb him and his daughter for half a year, and they make a deal. 2 hours later, the clumsy Ruobing is with a shovel in her hand to dig up the wall. Ruotai tells her to stop digging since Wu Chen and his father are out. So, they rush to meet them. Grabbing Wu Chen by his arm, Ruobing tries to play it all cute, asking if her darling has finished the meeting, getting yes as an answer. Wu Chen asks the old man about his plans after this, to which he tells that he will be going back so they can have their time, and he immediately leaves in his helicopter. Ruobing grabs Wu Chen to herself and tries to seductively ask him about what he said to her father that he left so easily. But Wu Chen's Sigma mode kicks in, questioning her if she is trying to act cute, as Ruobing once again makes a cat face, calling him sweetie, wanting to know about it. Ruotai hurriedly leaves them both, bidding them goodbye. Ruobing is blushing as she tries to barter that if he tells her about their conversation, she might consider some stuff with him. Wu Chen asks if she really means it, but once again turns on his Sigma mode, telling that he is not feeling well for a couple of days as Su Qing has been very clingy and so he is very tired. Which makes her push him back, but she falls back, yelling at him as shameless. But Wu Chen catches her arm right in time, like a hero from the 90s, bringing her close to his face and asking whether isn't she also shameless for acting like that too. Guys, make sure to like this video and comment something good to appreciate my hard work, since this video took me more than 5 days to finish.
I've been stuck in my ways, stuck in my ways, stuck in my ways. Smoke a lot of haze, pay is getting it is, but I won't ever change. I've been stuck in my ways, stuck in my ways, stuck in my ways. People start to change for a little change, but I don't think it's strange.